Aaron Weber in the studio with us. What's up there? What's your nickname in school?
School, Angus. People call me Angus.
They called you Angus?
I mean, one guy did, and I liked it, so I just ran with it.
Why'd you go with
It was like an AC/DC reference, maybe?
Nah, I think it was just a fat joke.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
You liked it. That's good.
I wasn't a big nickname guy. I was just thinking in my high school, we'd call each other by our last names.
That's a big one. Did you play ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, hey, Weber, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're a lost ball in high grass, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You were a lineman?
Yeah.
Of course. You look like a guard.
I played cornerback, return punts.
Yeah. You're really not that big.
Well, I appreciate it. I did. I was a quarterback in my youth, my prime, my athletic prime, age 7 to 10.
Yeah.
I was a quarterback.
I have your card.
Mm-hmm.
I got your rookie.
Then a lot of kids hit puberty, and I didn't, and just started gaining weight. And then by the time I got to high school, I was in the trenches, dude. Center and nose guard.
It's not fair,
What
man.
a fall from grace to go from quarterback to center.
Same.
I mean, I used to be on the other end of this transaction.
I went from quarterback to fullback, and so I was just there to block.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, you know what?
You're just a meathead. You're just a goon.
At least you losers actually I never had a chance. I was always on the trenches. I was there was no question the entire time. But getting passed up with if you're a dude and you get I guess with any girls too, with development, yeah, puberty.
I'm still waiting.
When you're like everyone's like getting like man muscles and you're like just rosy cheeky and have eczema.
Yeah,
and it's just
it's a confusing time.
It is.
When I was growing up, you had to weigh in for football every year. I played YMCA football. You had to weigh in. They didn't want kids that were too heavy carrying the ball. So if you were over a certain weight, we call it a fat patch. They'd put this big letter R on your helmet.
No.
Which, looking back, there must have been a more discreet way of doing that. Just put a little dot or something. They put a huge black letter R on the side of your helmet. And they're like, you are too fat to carry the football.
What's restricted?
Restricted is what it stood for. That's what they said.
Really fat. Stands for really fat. All right, Aaron Weber's with us. He's got a new little special. Look at him. We'll talk about that on the way next. Hang on. Comedian Aaron Weber in the studio with us, debuting his first. How's this your first special? Is that really right?
Yeah. I've put out some stuff, but this is the first video. You can go and just watch it. Yeah. So it feels like the first real thing I can point people towards, which is pretty exciting.
It's called Signature Dish. Filmed at Zany's. How do people get it? How do they see it?
It's on the Nate Bargatze's YouTube. He produced the special. He set it all up. So if you go to the Nateland Entertainment YouTube, it's on there. It's 30 minutes.
Wait, you slurred that. Say it slow so people know, so they can go and see Aaron Weber.
YouTube.
Not that part.
No,
the
Nateland.
Yeah.
Go to Nateland.
The Nateland Entertainment YouTube. It's 30 minutes. I was like, dude, asking people to watch a full hour feels like such a time commitment.
Yeah.
Like even comedians I care about, I'm like, I don't want to sit and watch an hour. So I'm hoping it's 29 minutes and 40 seconds. So you're like, all right, throw it on while you do the dishes or mow the lawn or something. And I'm hoping people who haven't heard of me will go, I'll give this guy a few minutes of my time.
I think it's so crazy because now you've done this. You've got 30 minutes of material out there. It obviously is very good material because you were like, okay, this is going to be my first special. I'm going to burn the good stuff. Now what do you do? So does that put you into a weird place where you're like, oh gosh, I've got to write. I've got to come up with another, because if you're future forecasting, you want to do another special later.
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, that's another benefit of doing a half hour is, I do an hour on the road when it's my own show. So I didn't start from zero again. I've got 30 minutes. 30.
So you basically have two specials and that's it.
For now.
Yeah, I don't plan on ever writing a new joke.
This pretty much just gonna wait till you guys see the second half.
That's right.
It's gonna be great.
Another 10 years from now, my next half hour is going to be crazy.
Aaron Weber, the special is called Signature Dish. You can get it at Nate Bargatze's YouTube, Nateland Entertainment. We'll talk more with Aaron on the way next. Aaron Weber in the studio with us. His new special is called Signature Dish. Check it out, Nate Bargatze's YouTube, Nateland Entertainment. And also, we can check out his schedule where he's touring, AaronWeberComedy.com. So I asked AI,
It's already a great setup.
Yeah.
I don't know where
I
it's
just
going.
typed in, give me questions to ask comedian Aaron Weber.
Oh, this ought to be good.
If you get a chance to interview comedian Aaron Weber, here's some fun and insightful questions you could ask.
Number one, who are you?
Stop it.
That's where you go. I'm the guy with the new special called Signature Dish.
Who are some of your biggest influences starting out in comedy?
Oh, boy. Kathy Griffin, Mario Lopez.
You kind of look like Mario.
By the way, I was just naming the two most random people I could think of.
It's like Mario Lopez is the most unfunny person I've ever seen in my life.
Did I miss when he did comedy?
That's fine. We'll move on.
Prairie Home Companion,
What's,
that kind of stuff.
if you weren't doing comedy, what do you think you would be doing instead?
Toll booth in Iowa.
Do you have any aspirations outside of stand-up, like acting or writing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I love these questions. This is great.
I'm not helping you out at all, but I like
then I
it.
ask AI, give me a joke that's perfect for comedian Aaron Weber to do. You want to hear what it is?
Yeah, I'd
Here's
like
the
to
joke.
do. You want me to do it, or do you want to just? Tell
I'll
it
do
to
it as you,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Ask me.
Yeah.
Playing the part of Aaron Weber is Big D.
You ever notice how every time you go to a restaurant and they ask if you want a drink, they just assume that you go for water? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I'd love some, but can you?
I've done many shows where it does sound like this: a large cavernous room with no people there, bombing on
Do
stage.
I need? Well, hold on. I can put some
You
people
ever
in.
notice how?
All right.
By the way, what is this joke? You ever notice how they give you a drink at a restaurant?
Hey, Aaron, I'm getting there, man.
Okay.
Let me go ahead. I'm going to give you a little
You know?
background. Now you got people. There's a little murmuring crowd.
Now
All
you're
right, go ahead.
performing at Grand Central Station between trains.
Hey, you guys ever notice?
I've done gigs that sound like this too.
They don't even know you're on stage. You ever notice every time you go to a restaurant, they ask you if you want a drink, and they just like they assume that you want a water? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love some, but can you bring it in a wine glass so I don't look like a child at a fancy dinner?
That's actually.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Aaron Weber. Have a great night. AaronWeberComedy.com. I got to think it's a signature dish with neighbor got you right Neighborland Entertainment.
Oh man, that stunk.
Was that good?
I don't know if I agree with the premise of the joke that drinking water makes you look like a child. If it was chocolate milk or something like that, then
right.
it's like, yeah, I'd pour it into an empty Bud Light bottle.
As a joke, I ordered a milk at a bar the other day, and they're like, "Okay." I'm like, "Wait, no, I was kidding."
But be honest, you wanted the milk.
I
though.
kind of did.
Problem was he ordered it in front of me, and I legit was like, yeah, that's Bubba, though. He wants some milk.
And they had milk at the bar.
Do you have strawberry quick to go with that?
Little Nesquik.
Aaron Weber has observational humor, and he's known for being funny, relatable, and a little bit self-depreciating or
Okay.
deprecating.
Depreciating too. I'm losing value.
Isn't it deprecating?
I'm like a car. It is self-deprecating.
Thank you, Aaron.
That's a pretty good self-deprecating joke, is to say self-depreciating.
Oh, I like that.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a van with high mileage on it. I feel like that sometimes.
He needs new gaskets. Check him out.
The signature dish is the name of the his very first special. Would you please go lend it your eyes and ears? Nate Bargatze, YouTube, Nateland Entertainment, and find out where he is on the Nateland podcast with Nate and Brian Bates and Dusty Slay. I love that podcast, by the way.
Thanks, man.
And you can check him out, AaronWeberComedy.com. All right. Well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
You were amazing, though.
thanks. Appreciate it.